Hello and welcome to bellcurved Gaming. Today I'm bringing you the new Trevenant Dusknoir Tag Team GX, and this is actually going to be the first of two videos of me featuring this card. One with a deck built completely around the Trevenant and Dusknoir, and then the second being I guess a bit of a tech option in a melee build. So yeah, this card is pretty amazing and pretty filthy. I mean, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this card when I start coming up against it. Well, technically, I guess I have come against it once, and you'll see that match. It was a bit of a mirror in the next video, not this one. But yeah, let's have a look at why this card is pretty filthy. It does this Night Watch attack for 3 Psychic Energies, easy enough to pay for, melee builds, and does a flat 150. But you get to choose 2 of your opponent's cards at random from their hand, and the opponent reveals them and shuffles them into that deck. Now, as if we didn't have enough hand control and hand disruption options available to us in the format already, now we've got a big tag team Pokemon doing it as well. So yeah, if you get this up and rolling, it can be quite filthy on our opponent. And then it's got this GX attack, which is absolutely nuts as well. Does Pale Moon GX for 2 energies. If your opponent is still active, like the active Pokemon, they don't switch it out or anything. At the end of the next turn, they'll be knocked out. But if you've got at least 1 extra energy on it, so I guess the same energy cost as the Night Watch, well, you get to discard their entire, like all that energies off that Pokemon as well. So that might be making it really difficult for them with the hand control as well to get out of the active, and we might be able to get a big KO that way as well, especially on a tag team or something like that. It can be absolutely nuts. So how are we building this deck today? Well, today I've gone with the Malamar, and we've gone with Mismagius for some draw speed. So the idea behind this is to get a couple of Mismagius and use the Mysterious Message, which allows us to draw up to 7 cards and give our opponent a couple of prize cards, so reducing them to 4 prize cards and then reset stamping them. And then absolute ideal world, we'd then Jesse and James them to 2, and then we would use Trevenant and Dusknoir's Night Watch attack to put those last 2 cards into that deck. So it can be absolutely nuts and absolutely crippling to our opponent. Now, this particular build, it is probably looking to attack from turn 2 onwards. I know that there's a beast version of this that can get up turn 1, but I remember using that beast engine back when I was looking at what was it? I think it was the Trinity Birds or something like that. Often I was having to attack turn 2 anyway, so I thought the Malamar, it made sense here, because most often we're attacking turn 2, and it provides us, I guess, with a non-GX attacker as well, which can be absolutely clutch, because I've actually come up against Keldeo with this deck, and Malamar dealt with that Keldeo quite nicely for me. So the deck build, it's really just about burning through the deck to set it all up, get the Mismagius, burn through a couple of these guys, and get our Trevenant Dusknoir up and attacking, and then using Jesse and James to try and disrupt our opponent. So that's the deck build for today, and just remember, there is another version of this coming on my next video. But until then, let's get started. Hello CarPZ, welcome. Alright, shut the Mischievous down. We can even Lieutenant Surge this turn if we want to. That's pretty nuts. That's actually pretty nuts. Let's just quickly chuck the Mismagius back. Go and get probably another Mischievous at this stage. We need Dusknoirs at some point. We need NKs as well, actually. But Mischievous is what we definitely want here. Yeah. So we'll grab that. We'll also grab me an NK. And then Duststone. Our first Mismagius out to Usa. And then let's Mysterious Message. Alright, so we got to stamp if we want to stamp now. I've got to make that decision, I guess, don't I? Kind of don't want to get into another Mischievous, so we'll chuck it down. And We'll surge here, I reckon. Could Jesse James, but I really don't think there's anything that I could. We'll just stamp you back to 5. And then shuffle. So we can Cynthia again, which I think's really good to do. Don't think we'll chip Ice Axe just yet. Or Cynthia. So we got the switch for next turn. Hold that for the Inkay. We actually haven't binned any Engies yet, which is pretty amazing. I think that's all I want to do. Maybe want to hold the Dust Stone, do I? Let's just Dust Stone. Grab a Magius. This could be our only way out. We've got to switch to burn as well. We'll go to this guy. That seems fine to me. And do you want to blow up and then just put you to 4? Gives me more cards to play with for the next turn. Let's do that. So let's grab ourselves out the Malamar, because that's something we're going to need. Let's then blow up. Oh, we got double switch. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Then stamp you to 4. We don't have a way to get something in the discard just yet, which is a bit of a problem. Passed over. So there's the Choo-Choo. You got the Coach Trainer, beautiful. And the Jirachi. And a Viridian. Okay, so there's a way to bin of an energy. Thank you for that. And this Mischievous is going to go down. That's a shame. So I need to get one Dusknoir. See, that's the reason why I was a bit worried about blowing up. Well, I'm assuming the Mischievous is going to go down. That's what I should say. So got a Radar. Get a couple into the bin. So Jirachi coming into the active is bad. Oh, we got multiple ways to get things in the bin. Alright, well, we'll bin that NG. Grab another NG. Oh, plus we had Jesse and James when I think about that. Which might be the better way to do this. We definitely want a melee. Want to grab that NG. Because we got to discard 2 cards. So a Psychic NG. And let me think. It's a Psychic. And a switch. Psychic and Mysterious Treasure. We want to kind of keep the Mysterious Treasure, but then we're discarding 3 cards. 1 switch. I mean, let's be ultra aggressive about it, I guess. So we'll discard this. Go and get me a Malamar. Oh, no, actually, I'm feeling like the Dusknoir. Honestly. Trevenant Dusknoir. Just so we've got that again for the future. We'll... Oh, I need that if I want to Jesse and James, one thing about it. Oh, I'm hitting 2 of your cards. Hopefully I don't live to regret this. So we'll just NG attach here, switch through. And Oh, we can discard. We can still play it. Oh, that seems fun. Do you want to discard 2 cards? I feel like this deck is filthy, so that's a Dedenne. And do you want to shuffle that Dedenne back in? Yeah, you shuffle that back into your deck. And now we're playing on no cards each. Oh, well, first time playing it, this deck is just absolute filth. It is absolute filth. Hello, Zunobo, welcome. Just need to find our way into Inkes. Alright, well, Miss Magius. I'm up here. I don't thin this whole hand, to be honest. Stamp you back to 5 at least. We got our Inkay down, so that's always nice. Having the guarantee Miss Magius and the Malamar next turn feels pretty good. So yeah, we're done with that. We do need a way to bin an energy. So I might actually try and keep the Mysterious Treasure alive, potentially. I don't know what kind of deck I'm up against, but clearly it's probably some kind of energy acceleration deck as well. We're going with Green's build. I mean, we could be in a mirror for all I know. A hand disruption mirror. Now that'd be interesting. Be like, who could disrupt the hand the quickest? Alright, Lieutenant Surge, Cherish, so you must have everything else that you want. Getting the Reshizard. Turbo Reshizard? How's that work out? I mean, it's a good way to dig for welders, I guess. So that's a thing. We could easily be stamped here. So it'd be a gear looking for a welder. Another greens. Oh, yeah, you've already greensed, haven't you? Alright, well, we've got the Miss Magius. We don't need another Trevenant Dusknoir. So what we'll do, because we need an NG in the bin. What order do I need to do this in? I think I nearly need to play you down to bin this. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But to maximize pull, I think that's what we've got to do. Because we bin this, what are we getting? Malamar. Oh, then we can bin this, but then we're not binning an NG. We bin this. Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to have to be. Grab an NG, because the binning of the NG is just too important. Grab the Malamar. Wouldn't mind another Inkay down, but just because we're too suspect to probably going down pretty quickly. I mean, theoretically we could also GX attack. That's something we could look at doing. Mysterious message. But you've got the greens to switch out of that. So I'm feeling like that's not really the option that we're looking for. We could Lieutenant Surge now. So that's what we'll do. Lieutenant Surge. I think we'll stamp you to 4. Wouldn't mind finding a Jesse James. So we'll shuffle here. So you now don't necessarily have the greens. Didn't find the Jesse James. Alright, we'll just Liza them. Still no Jesse James. I mean, Duststone can just dig that little bit deeper through the deck, so by doing this, we're not gonna use our Miss Magius, we'll just pull it out. So it's not in our deck anymore. Then we'll just dig a little bit deeper with the Acrobike. Feel like Viridian will do. And we'll now Night Watch. Just get rid of 2 cards. Wouldn't mind seeing supporters go in the bin. Fiery Flint, that's always good as well. But oh, it's not in the bin, back into the deck I should say. Another Reshizard down. So this outrage is going to hurt a little bit. And we now need to start working out how we're charging up our Trevenant Dusknoir. We're going to Lieutenant Surge again. I think we're going to burn this Mischievous and grab an NG. And just chuck it onto you. We'll then chuck a power plant out there. Shuffle. Certainly wouldn't mind one of these 2 cards to be... okay, Jesse and James, that could be interesting. But no, it's not going to be good here. But it could be good later. So that's what we'll do. Cynthia. Just refresh the hand again. So now I have the NGs that I could have been, but anyway. Get an Inkay down, because I think that's going to be too important. We've got the switch if we need to do that at some stage. Well, now Night Watch. We'll put that only card you've got left back into your deck, which was a Miss Magius. We're now hoping that you don't top deck well. So what's your top deck? I'm going to suggest the top deck was not good. Was the top deck. Topazard gone. Hello, Ken Hung Wum. Welcome. We need to switch. At least we've got things that we can sort of start exploding with, I guess. It's always nice. But yes, we do need a switch. Acrobike first, just see what this gets me. There's a switch. Oh, but I need to explode here. I don't like this at all. I didn't want the switch straight away without more Pokemon in. I think Viridian has to go down. I don't like the fact that I'm giving up possibly a Jesse James. But I think we will. Go and get a Psychic Energy. Get rid of this. Go and get a Mischievous. We're not going to switch in just yet. We're just going to draw until we got 7, so that's a reasonable pull. See what we can get from here. Another Acrobite. We need like Inkays and stuff down. The Cynthia's pretty good. But Inkay is too important. Let's Lieutenant Surge. I don't do this because if I get Mysterious Treasure, it's like busted. Which we don't. Yeah, we don't have anything else out of this. That's pretty poor. Alright, well, I think what we do is just stamp you now, chuck that down, and then Cynthia. We need to get this guy out of the active too. We don't necessarily need double NK. So, I mean, double NK is nice, but I think right now our priority is go and get a Mischievous. Go and build you up. Energy card to you. Do I pop it now? It gives you an extra card to play with and I get minimal benefits just at the moment. So we'll hold. See, this is where I wanted to switch, so I could switch into Miss Magius, sit there nice and pretty. If this is Tina, this could be really annoying. And really difficult to deal with. If it's Metal Psychic, it'll be Ultra Necrozma as well. So what do I need in the next turn? A switch, a Malamar. Getting plenty of NKs down. So a switch and Malamar and a good way to disrupt you. That's what we're looking for. We're on Lieutenant Surges now. We'll then pop you. There's the Malamar, no switches yet. Oh, that's just my discard. I don't think about that. I think we do thin another NG. Just grab another one. Then Bills. There's a switch. Power plant feels pretty good. Yeah, I feel like the power plant. I mean, Cynthia's really good right now to draw, but if I go power plant down and Jesse James instead, I feel like that's better because it makes you discard 2, then I put 2 back and I KO the Jirachi at the same time. Yeah, right. And doesn't allow you just to keep getting heaps of Psychic Energies in the bin either, which is always good. So I'll run the switch to you. Then Jesse James. I mean, what am I discarding here? You. And the Psychic? Or you two? I think you two, honestly. So Jesse James, see what you discard. These could get more Psychics in the bin, depending what you've got. Help your Malamars. Yeah, Tina goes in the bin as well. That's not great, seeing that. Go power plant down. And then we'll just Night Watch. Hit into this Jirachi. Hopefully hit in any supporters you've got. A Malian, a Pokecoms goes. I would have liked to have seen supporter cards. That's what I would have liked to have seen. Had a Viridian. So that's really annoying, the Tina just being able to chip away, especially if it's got tags. You had an energy. What else did you have? A spell tag. See, that's what's going to be really annoying. Hypnosis play. Alright, doesn't work. People hate hand control. And I understand why. Hello, Jobrico. Welcome. Alright. I'll go you up front. This is a good starting hand. Yeah, we'll play it down. Why not? We're going first. I think we are. Pretty sure we are. Yes, we are. So we got Buzzmosa to start the game. So we'll play you down. I feel like we could keep this Miss Magius and bin you. It really depends whether I've got 2 of you. But I've got 3 in deck, and that's probably the riskier play, so we'll go with the riskier play. We need to go and get Inkay. Do we have a yeah, good. Although I kind of like having another Misdreavus down immediately, but Inkay's pretty important. So we'll go. I don't know. Inkay. We had the Inkay. We've got the switch at the end of the day as well, so Duststone, Miss Magius. Or pop you. See what this gets me. An Acrobike. Alright, so we can go and get other stuff happening. So I feel like here we Acrobike first, just see what this gets me. A Cynthia, beautiful. Well, Mysterious Treasure away. Go and get ourselves the Misdreavus. Run the switch to it. An NG onto you. We'll Surge. Cynthia. Duststone. Probably not blowing you up this turn, but we are definitely going to shrink your hand, I think. And just Bills. Yeah. So Bills, Jesse James, Acrobatic, that's what it is. Acrobatic here for Miss Magius, no. Stamp. Kind of want to keep stamps. We don't need Miss Magius, so that's what it is. We'll stamp you. Gonna need your evolution pretty quickly here. But at the moment, we're kind of done. Passed over to you, sir. Got the Beast Energy straight away. So that's pretty lucky for me. Gonna greens. I'm pretty lucky I got the evolution for you. That's going to be really annoying to work around. I mean, stamps are going to be pretty important. Not stamps, switches. What else have we got happening? The Buzzmosa. The real tricky thing about this, I suppose we could go with Pale Moon GX. Would probably nearly force you have to retreat this. Get rid of the beast game as well. I'd love to have another NG on there before we did something like that. Probably don't want to play more Mischievous down, but we don't want to reset stamp. This is not the greatest of positions to be in, to be fair. Probably looking at a GX attack here. It's maybe a Jesse James. Yeah, let's Jesse James first. And Mysterious Message. Glad I get to look at these cards before we do anything. So it has to be you just up front. Problem is I can't defend my Inkay going down here, which is really bad. Don't want to put Viridian down. Don't want anything that can slightly help you. Having another Inkay is alright, isn't it? Let's chuck this down, chuck this down. And right now we'll Pale Moon GX. Which means you now have to get out of the active. It's a pity I wasn't able to get rid of the NGs as well, but you can take out an Inkay here. But you also lose 3 prize cards doing so, which you're gonna happily take. Alright. That means you only are one more sort of Pokemon away from getting there. So that's something to be a little bit concerned about. There's a Malamar. So I'll probably need to retreat this guy pretty soon as well. I feel like Lucamine right now. That's what we're going to do. Lucamine back you and you, although we're kind of level. Yeah. We'll go that way. Alright, Night Watch. Hit in this Buzzmosa, hopefully hit a couple of good cards. Ah, just Engies. Boo. I wanted to hit good cards. But you do have to do something right here. Well, Great Potion's something. Give you that much. It is something. And the Jet Punch is getting dangerously close. But still not necessarily enough. And you didn't get an Engie down, which is huge for me. So I don't need to Jesse James at the moment. I think we just build up the hand a little bit. Grab another Jesse James and maybe a reset. No, let's grab an Acrobatic. So we can just dig a little bit further. Here. Psychic Engie's pretty good, isn't it? Do we have any Psychic Engies in the bin? Yeah. Grab the Psychic Engie. Attach to you. Psychic Recharge. To you. And then just Night Watch. Get rid of that card that you've got in hand again. Which is a Mixed Herbs. Really put you on the clock now. 10 health left. So you're going to run away to make the game last a little bit longer, or are you going to attack and let the game just go? The game is gone. So, Night Watch. That's all over. It's Buzzmosa dealt with. That hand control is pretty brutal. Pretty brutal to play against. Hello, Scargas. Welcome. Plenty of you up front. This is not good. Acrobatic's gonna have to be pretty clutch here. And I've got about a quarter of my deck that could be helpful. So what we do here is we Viridian out the energy. Grab another energy, just to thin that a little bit. Acrobatic, hopefully get into something. A Cynthia. It's guaranteed draw, so that's what we're going to do. It's better than nothing, so we'll certainly go with that. And Cynthia our way. That is how you draw into rubbish. So we're not even really attacking next turn, except for maybe a Pale Moon GX. Wow, okay. Okay. Not the best of starts. Let's not lie about that. We've seen better starts. Certainly seen better starts. We got Rowleggs. This will obviously fully evolve you straight away. I wonder if you'll go the one that can NG accelerate. It'd be interesting if you do. Because we will probably look at the GX attack next turn. So taking less damage from attacks or NG acceleration. I reckon you'll NG accelerate here. That's my tip. I don't know what's so shocking. Gonna custom catcher me. Alright, you're gonna bring up that guy. We've got the switch to get out of that anyway. So it seems like a pretty waste of a custom catcher, if you ask me. And you're gonna go with NG acceleration. Alright. That's what this is, isn't it? Yeah. So assuming you're attacking for next turn, what we want to do is just run a little bit of a switch action. Chuck an NG in the bin. Try and keep digging a little bit deeper into the deck. Cynthia. Running a GX attack on this one. What were you guys last time? Definitely gonna pull, like, just play one to thin. Only gets me a pull of 3, or I could waste one again. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. We'll just waste one again because I want a bigger pull. Alright, so we'll Mismagius. Get a pull of 4. Can't believe I haven't found any Inkays yet. Or reset stamps, for that matter. I actually think I'll nearly Acrobite before Mysterious Treasure here, because I don't know what I want to get rid of. Just kind of want to play you down, because then I've got a Mismagius play on the following turn, so we might just Acrobite, see what this gets me. A reset stamp, something I do need. So we need to stamp you. Do we get rid of the Liza? Maybe the Bills. We'll get rid of the Bills. And go and get an Inkay started. And then right here, Palmoon GX. At least force you to potentially have to manually retreat or something like that. That could be good. Because if you attack, you lose your Rowleggs, which would be amazing. Be phenomenal. Okay, Coach Trainer. Yeah, so you're gonna run away. That's what I thought. So now we're probably looking for ways to... Kind of want to use Jesse and James after this, I think. Because we could potentially reset stamp you, Jesse, James, and then put you into hopefully a lot of nothing. But that's not going to happen by the looks of things. Namely because we don't have much to go on just at the moment. So drop the we might need Viridians later. Get another NK down. Wow, have yourself an energy card. No reset stamps, which is super bad, because it means that I'm not able to disrupt. Just can't find the cards that we need to get maximum disruption. Oh, there's a stamp. Can you attack this turn? No, because you're only accelerating 1 NG. But you can attack from next turn. You can even GX. It just does 200. A flat 200. You try getting some other evolution back out. There's a Life Forest. That's the reason why I did not want to ditch my stadium. Power Plant and Alright, so I've only got one Viridian left. Got Lucamine as well. So what do you dig? 7 cards. Oh, there's the top deck stadium. Beautiful. Alright. We'll just get rid of this. Get rid of an Engie. Put that last Engie out of the deck. Chuck it to you. Malamar, 1 to you. Like we're going to Bills on this turn. And, oh, Jesse James seems pretty good to me. As well as maybe an Acrobike, yeah, that seems fine. Alright. We'll Acrobike our way into just a Malamar. That seems fine. Put you to 4 and then to 2. Stamped. Oh, in fact, I'm giving you Viridian, but anyway. I don't see where any other Engies are going, but chuck an Engie to this Malamar, why not? And Nightwatch. So you got Jesse James for the next turn. You're attacking this turn. Depending what you play, of course. So we might even switch over. That might be a play. Yeah, so you're less than 2 cards at the moment, and if you don't have a supporter to make it more, we might actually just run a switch over on this turn to try and deny prize cards as best as we can. You're going to be able to attack for next turn as well. Ah, you got the Cynthia. Brutal. Brutal. I'll do barely enough. And I mean barely enough. Put you down to 1 card. We can manually retreat actually. We don't even have to Liza here. When I think about that. So we'll manually retreat to you. We'll just Psychic Recharge to you, sir. I prized my other Trevenant and Dusknoir. It's unfortunate. But I'll whack that to you. Jesse and James. And then we'll Nightwatch you. Gardenia and Life Forest. So you've got the guaranteed attack on this turn. What I'm not going to really like is how much healing you're going to have after this. I would not have minded... Oh, the other one's in the discard. Okay. So I'm never going to have access to that. But you've got a 0 card hand. We'll burn this. And then shuffle. Definitely don't want to stamp you. Don't know why I'm putting 2 to you, but I will. And we'll just not watch. See what kind of top deck you get, because that could make all the difference in this game, is what your top deck is. It's just a Viridian. So you got another Grass NG. But if you attack here, this is game. Yeah. So you're in GX attack. And we just get home. Just enough hand disruption to get there. Yeah, just enough to get there. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here. The damage, we really are a 2-shot deck. I mean, 150 is pretty decent. It's putting a lot of pressure on your opponent. We do have the Power Moon GX, which can be pretty devastating as well. Obviously, able to get a 1-shot on anything as long as we can trap them in the active. But we really are built around a 2-shot sort of I guess approach, so with a lot of disruption. So for the actual damage itself, I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. As for the defense, well, our defense is built largely around disrupting our opponent as much as we can. Yes, we're giving them a couple of prize cards to I guess to start the game, but then we're trying to stamp them and trying to stop them from being able to set up as much as we can. So that's the reason why this card can be absolutely filthy, because we can just disrupt and stop our opponent from setting up and playing, and then win just because we've stopped them from really setting up. So yeah, that's pretty filthy in that way, and I'm giving the defense, that's the strength of the deck, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. As for reliability, well, the Miss Magius plus the speed of the deck, plus the Malamar to get the Psychic Energies on there, plus all the different options that we have available to us, it sets up pretty reliably, sets up pretty well. So we're giving the reliability side of it an 8.5 out of 10. So overall, what do I think? Well, it's a pretty filthy, disruption to our opponent's hand, combined with a lot of different cards that can continue disrupting our hands of our opponent as well, and making it really, really difficult for them to set up. So it's certainly got its strength, and certainly going to be something that's interesting to try and work around when we're building decks in the future, having to think about how we're going to get over all this hand disruption that's currently available. But yeah, overall, I'm giving this deck right now as it stands an 8.5 out of 10.